Georgia's governor says he cannot obey President Trump's demand to call the legislature into session to reverse the state's presidential vote. Governor Brian Kemp says that would be illegal. The president complained bitterly about Georgia's vote count at a weekend rally with the state's 2 Republican senators who now face runoffs. Mark Strassmann is in Marietta, Georgia, near Atlanta, with more on this story. Mark, there was an empty podium the other day, or last night rather, because one of those senators skipped a debate. Good morning.
Yeah, it's good morning to you, Gail. Republican incumbent David Perdue skipped the debate. He would tell you that he's already debated Democrat Jon Ossoff once, and so now he's just talking directly to Georgia voters. Ossoff would tell you that Perdue skipped it because he got clobbered the first time. Georgia voters will decide now with these runoff elections less than a month away.
I have built my career.
Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler keeps her campaign message simple. She backs President Trump all the way and sidestepped when asked if the president won re-election.
President Trump has every right to use every legal recourse available. In our own state, we've seen time and again that we have investigations that need to be completed.
She called her opponent, Reverend Raphael Warnock, a radical liberal. He described her as out of touch with Georgia voters.
After being in the Senate for 10 months, she does not have a case to be made for why the people of Georgia should keep her there.
But at least they debated on the same stage. In Georgia's other runoff, Democratic challenger Jon Ossoff faced an empty podium. Incumbent Republican Senator David Perdue was a no-show.
It shows an astonishing arrogance and sense of entitlement for Georgia's senior U.S. senator to believe he shouldn't have to debate at a moment like this in our history.
The president campaigned for both candidates Saturday night in Georgia, but spent most of his hour-and-a-half-long speech complaining about his own election results. The candidates themselves spent less than 3 minutes on stage with the president.
You must go vote and vote early.
He pushed supporters to vote while casting doubt on the election process by repeating false claims he was cheated out of a victory.
We'll still win it. And they're going to try and rig this election, too.
His refusal to concede has sparked a Republican battle in Georgia. He has pressured Governor Brian Kemp to call the state's legislature into special session to overturn Joe Biden's victory here. Kemp refused again in a statement Sunday night, saying that is not an option allowed under state or federal law.
And you got to make sure your governor gets a lot tougher than he's been. He's got to get a lot tougher.
The president has also been tough on Georgia's Republican Secretary of State. Brad Raffensperger says there was no evidence of fraud in Georgia.
But right now, we don't see anything that would overturn, the will of the people here in Georgia.
But many top Republicans here are also worried at the way the president is trying to undermine the integrity of Georgia's elections. And here's why, Tony. They're worried that Republican voters might be discouraged from showing up at next month's runoffs.
I'll take it, Mark. Thank you.